20 years ago, having one good job was considered enough. You worked hard, collected your paycheck every month, and if you stayed loyal to the company, your future seemed reasonably secure. Today, that idea is quietly disappearing. Millions of people who already have full-time jobs are spending their evenings building online businesses, investing, freelancing, creating digital products, or searching for side hustles. At first glance, it looks like everyone is simply chasing more money. But that's only part of the story. The real reason is much bigger. For the first time in decades, people no longer trust a single paycheck to protect their future. It didn't happen overnight. The change was gradual. Every few years, another event reminded people how fragile one source of income could be. Companies that looked unstoppable suddenly announced mass layoffs. Entire industries changed because of new technology. Inflation quietly made everyday life more expensive, even while salaries struggled to keep up. Then artificial intelligence arrived, automating tasks that once required human workers. Suddenly, the idea of relying on one employer began to feel less like security and more like a gamble. Imagine trying to sit on a chair with only one leg. As long as nothing moves, it might seem stable. But the moment something shifts, everything collapses. That's exactly how many people now see a single paycheck. If that one income disappears, the rent still has to be paid. The mortgage doesn't pause. Grocery bills don't shrink. Life keeps sending invoices, even when your salary stops. That's why multiple income streams have become so attractive. Think of your income like a table. Every additional income stream is another leg supporting it. Your main job might still provide most of your money, but a small investment portfolio, a freelance project, rental income, or an online business can help keep the table standing if one leg suddenly breaks. Individually, those extra streams may seem small. Together, they create something much more valuable: resilience. One of the biggest misconceptions is that multiple income streams are only for wealthy people. In reality, many wealthy people became wealthy because they built multiple income streams over time. The average millionaire doesn't rely on a single paycheck forever. Instead, they slowly create assets that generate income without requiring every hour of their time. That's an important distinction. Jobs pay you for your time. Assets can continue paying you even after the work is finished. Take someone who writes an ebook once, or records an online course, or builds a simple mobile app, or invests regularly in dividend-paying stocks. None of these make someone rich overnight, but months or years later, they may still be generating income. It's the difference between carrying buckets of water every day and building a pipeline that keeps flowing automatically. Technology has also changed the equation. 20 years ago, starting a business often required a physical store, employees, and significant startup capital. Today, someone with a laptop and an internet connection can sell digital products, create content, offer freelance services, or build an audience from their bedroom. The barriers have become much lower. That doesn't make success easy, but it makes the opportunity available to far more people than ever before. Of course, there's another reason multiple income streams have become popular, and it has nothing to do with becoming rich. It's about sleeping better at night. Financial stress often comes from uncertainty. When all of your income depends on one employer, every rumor of layoffs feels personal. Every company meeting creates anxiety. But knowing you have money coming in from several different places changes your relationship with risk. You're not invincible, but you're far less vulnerable. Social media has added fuel to this trend. Every day, people see stories about creators earning advertising revenue, investors collecting dividends, freelancers making money online, or entrepreneurs selling digital products. Some of these stories are exaggerated. Some leave out years of hard work behind the scenes. But they all reinforce the same idea. Depending on one paycheck is no longer the only option. That has also created a dangerous illusion. Many people now believe they need 5 businesses, 6 side hustles, and endless streams of passive income as quickly as possible. In reality, chasing too many opportunities often produces the opposite result. Instead of building one successful income stream, people spread their attention across 10 unfinished projects. Wealth rarely comes from doing everything. It usually comes from doing a few things exceptionally well and allowing them to grow over time. Perhaps the biggest shift isn't financial at all. It's psychological. Previous generations often searched for job security. Younger generations increasingly search for income security. Those aren't the same thing. A secure job depends on someone else's decisions. Income security comes from knowing that even if one source disappears, others remain. This doesn't mean everyone needs to become an entrepreneur. It doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow or chasing every trending side hustle. In fact, for many people, the smartest approach is surprisingly boring. Keep your full-time job. Build one additional income stream slowly. Then, once it's stable, consider building another. Layer by layer, your financial foundation becomes stronger. And that's why multiple income streams have become one of the defining financial trends of this generation. It's not because people suddenly became obsessed with working more. It's because the world quietly became less predictable. In an economy where technology evolves faster than careers, inflation reshapes purchasing power, and industries can transform almost overnight. Relying on a single paycheck feels increasingly risky. The irony is that the people who appear to have the most freedom often aren't working less. They simply spent years building income sources that continue supporting them long after the original work was done. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson of all. The goal was never to have more jobs. The goal was always to depend on fewer people for your financial future.